Okay, I am meal prepping. The food I cook, it's usually good for about 3 or 4 days. I'll cook my chicken and my potatoes and my rice, uh, usually twice a week. So, my chicken, I use this organic, boneless, skinless chicken breast. I'm not totally fussy on having everything organic, but I actually like that chicken better. I find it has less water in it when you cook it. So I do buy it. I spend a little bit more on my chicken, and just because I prefer it. So now what I will do is I will cut up the chicken. I'll cut up the chicken into pieces like this, and I will season it all together. Today the seasoning I used was, I put a little bit of mustard, a couple tablespoons of olive oil, and then I used just a Greek seasoning, has some herbs in it, herbs and spices. And I also put poppy seeds on top of them. I don't know, it gives it a little bit of texture. So that's what I'll do. I'll chop it up, I'll marinate it, I'll put it on a pan like this. You don't want to put too much on one pan because the water does come out of it when you cook it in the oven, and then it kind of goes tough. But boy, are you going to thank me. I'm giving you a big old secret here. So I will not bake the chicken at all. I will actually broil it fairly hot, 450 or 500 degrees, because you really want it to be black. So now I've set my oven to broil 500, and I'm going to just throw those basically in the middle rack. Okay, so now I will cook that only for about 15 minutes. You know, everybody always asks me, how long do you cook it for? Well, I cook it until it's done. And it's usually black on the top, and I'll usually grab the biggest piece and cut it open and see if it's done. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes. Let's check it out now. Nice. My chicken's a little bit black on the top. I'll take it out of there. It looks fantastic. I love it. Okay, so chicken's about done. I'm gonna take those right off the pan so they don't keep cooking, or you get that dry chicken. So, you know, you can see the quality of the meat I use is quite high. It does get expensive, but you know, I like the meals I'm eating. People I see eating their diet food, and it's like, wow, how do you eat that? Regan Grimes, watch him eat 10 ounces of chicken for 8 days straight. Nothing on it. I don't know. I like food, so I make it the way I want it, and you know, that's why I don't go with a meal prep company or anything. If I am really stuck for a meal, but you know, I have my days where I'm not prepared, and you know, you're in a bit of a rush. I'll grab one of my Smart Fit Nutrition meals, plug, and I'll eat that, because you know, one or two of those meals fits into my macros perfectly. Okay, so my chicken's done, and now I'm going to probably give you my biggest secret, which is seasoning my beef. Stand by.